Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Christine. So today we are diving into how I blow out my hair using my Dyson. I have it here with me and I used it today to create this look, and I've been obsessed with using my Dyson lately. Brand and I have been traveling non-stop and I normally don't travel with this, but when I get back, I am so excited to use my Dyson again. Like, I've never had a beauty tool that I was so excited to get home to and use. So it's made such a big difference in my hair, and it just gives me such beautiful loose waves that last so long, and it just has made such a big difference in my hair. I've gotten it a couple months ago. I've yet to sit down and do a little tutorial, so I'm really excited to dive in. I'll go ahead and link my Dyson down below, as well as some of the accessories that I like to use with it, all the products that I use. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Okay, so my hair right now is about 80% dry. It still is a little bit damp, and I've just let it air dry after my shower. I always apply heat protectant. This is very important, and this is something that I recently started using. This is the Color Wow Dream Coat, and this is a heat protectant, but it also protects your hair from humidity, and I feel like this helps my hair look super smooth and it holds a curl really well. So I've been really enjoying this. And then I'm going in with the Shuuomura Essence Absolute. This is a nourishing protective hair oil. I just use like a pump of this and kind of spread it throughout the ends and mid lengths to my hair, and this helps to just add a little bit of hydration. I actually reapply this oil days 2-3 leading up into my shower, and it really helps my hair to be really hydrated as well. So I have my Dyson with me. I'm actually currently in Seattle, so I only brought the long hair attachment and then the dryer. So usually straight out of the shower, I'll let it air dry for like 15-20 minutes and I'll go straight into the hair dryer. My hair though has been air drying for probably an hour or so, so it's actually already pretty dry and I can go in straight with this attachment, but I'm just going to show you how this works. I'll turn it on the highest blowing setting and the highest heat setting. I'll dry my hair mainly in the roots, and this helps to give a little bit more volume. And if I feel like my hair needs a little bit more drying, I'll just kind of zhuzh this throughout my hair. Right now, I'm happy with the way that this looks. My hair has a nice amount of volume. I'm gonna go ahead and get on with a little blowout. So I kind of just willy-nilly clip my hair up halfway, and then I'm gonna go ahead and clip in this attachment. I do have the long hair accessories kit. There's another like barrel that kind of slims down at the tip, but I actually prefer this one because I feel like it gives me a really big curl and it more so looks like an actual blowout at home versus me curling my hair. So I'm going to turn it on the highest heat setting. This Dyson is great because it kind of just does all the work by itself. It's so easy to use, and the trick really is to grab like 1-inch sections. If you do anything bigger, it's going to have difficulty picking up all the hair. If you grab too small sections, you're going to get a really curly look. So trying to find a happy medium, I usually grab like 1-inch sections, and I'll do each section only about 1 to 2 times and then hit it on the cool setting. So you actually get a hair that's really curly, and you can actually just like kind of pull it out a little bit just so it's not super curly. My hair is pretty, say it's like medium thickness, but it holds a curl really well. So if you have thinner hair and your hair has difficulty holding a curl, using the Cool Shot is definitely going to get you a curl that lasts all day. But because my hair holds a curl really well, I don't need to hold my hair in the curler as long. And you can see too, as I'm using the Dyson, I'm kind of like pulsing it out almost, and that is just giving a little bit more tension in my hair, so that way my hair curls a little bit more tightly around the barrel. If I were to just allow it to curl up and then just pull it straight up, you would get a little bit more of a looser, kind of uneven curl, so kind of adding a little bit of tension as you get closer and closer to the roots. You can have a little bit more of a like tighter curl, gives you a little bit more control as well. Okay, this is what this side looks like. Looks really nice already, and it is pretty bouncy and curly, but as it dries, it's gonna fall a little bit more. And day 2 and day 3 is when my blowouts look the best because it looks really effortless and it looks like I went to a really high-end salon, which I love. So next we're gonna go on to the other side, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn the little arrow over to this side, and this switches direction. I usually like my curls to go away from my face on both sides, so obviously when we get on this side we want to switch the direction. So sometimes too, when I do this, you can see the curls on this side kind of look like it's all clumping together, so I'll actually take additional sections and kind of just recurl some of them just to give it a little bit more like texture. Switching the barrel. I actually really like using the Dyson. I have tutorials where I use a blow dryer and round brush to blow out my hair, and another tutorial tutorial where I use another T3 tool that I really like as well, but I just feel like the Dyson does all the work for you. It makes it so easy, and it makes my blowout look so smooth and bouncy, and it will hold for a couple of days. I've noticed such a big difference since I started using this, and when I travel, I debate bringing this with me because it's hard to replicate the same look with just a blow dryer and round brush, you know? I think it definitely makes a difference. Moving on to the top part of my hair, same thing. And then I'm kind of saving the bangs for last. Then once we get to the bangs, it's actually easier to have the brush attachment, especially if you have actual curtain bangs. My bangs have been getting pretty long, so I just want to add a little bit of curve to it, do nothing crazy. So I'm actually going to take my bangs and then I'll just curl it like the rest of my hair, but I'm kind of gonna bring it down when I pull out. Just zhuzh it with your hand and it just gives a little bit more body. See the difference? Final thing I like to do, I could just leave it as is like this, but I sometimes like to look and just see if there's any other strands that need like additional help. Like there's this one strand that somehow I missed. And then this side has some really good volume, but you could see on this side, it's a little bit flat up here. So I'm just gonna redo some of those bits. Everything looks really good, but I feel like my bangs are kind of doing this weird thing. So I'm just gonna redo. I'm gonna grab them all. And this is the finished hair. I'm really happy with the way that it looks. I'm gonna do my makeup really quick and I will be right back. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Like I said, I do have other hair tutorials as well. If you don't have a Dyson at home and you're interested in how to create your own blowout at home, I'll go ahead and link some of my latest hair videos up here in the corner as well as down below. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!